All right, everyone. Here we are again with the SPX S&P 500. And like I said always, this video is not just specifically about the S&P 500. It's about the stock market in general. But I like to use the S&P 500 because it has the Fortune 500 companies in it, and it has the blue chip stocks and most of the best performing stocks overall in the market when it comes to long-term investments and so forth. They beat the market and so forth, as always all investors say. And a lot of people say, oh, just buy the index, you'll get a piece of everything, and it's always going to work out for you. And I mean, that could be true because if you go and go back and go back and go back and go back all the way back, um, the S&P 500 has always done pretty well over time. Definitely. It really has. We're going all the way back to 2019. You can just see how it was going up. And it's done this upward trend for years. This isn't something that has happened overnight. It's been happening for the last several years. But anyways, of course, the fall that happened in March. But let's zoom in on what's going on for now and the month of July and why this information is so vital. So these are all my notes from the previous videos, and I was explaining how sometimes the pumps, the 14th was the first pump that was announced that was going to happen in July. The second one was the 21st. You could see the encouragement from investors and so forth coming in before it, and then the pump did rise to a newer high. And the 14th pump was a big jump, and also it leveled off the stock. And then zooming in here, I did state that it would rise it up at some point to a certain degree, and it did. Leveled off. It dipped pretty hard, right? To the point where it actually touched support, right? And it brought itself back up. It broke through the second level off that I'd said that it might reach. And then I was also stating maybe it's going to level off again back to where it fell from, but it's working its way there. The question is it going to continue this run? Because if there's encouragement now the rest of the week, right? Thursday, Friday, all the way to Monday, we're going to see the S&P 500 do this in the next coming days. And that right there, obviously in between it, there could be a zigzag, right? Zigzag, but it's going to go in that direction. Reason why is because there will be another pump coming up next week. Whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when that time comes, if the encouragement of investors right now, they're attracted to the market, they're attracted to what's going on, this may ever even level off. It didn't level off here, right? Just from this pump, right? But it's leveling off throughout the week, which in turn can give the possibility that when the next pump comes, this is going to reach a whole new high, right? So that is something to definitely keep in mind and keep a close eye on. I mean, if the S&P 500 keeps going green, in this direction, because this is what it's doing. It's going up, it comes down, it goes up, comes down, it goes up, it falls, and it goes up. But what does it continue to do? It's working itself back up. So that is so interesting that it did fall, it brought itself back up, and it's just leveled off, and it's fighting to continue to bring itself back up. Obviously back to here because it wants to pass this point. If you look at it, that's the highest point that it's reached in all this time from the pumps. And it wants to pass that. It wants to get back to where it once was before, the stock market crash and so forth. So these pumps are really giving the stock market as a whole and the S&P 500 and American companies, the chances to continue to go in this direction. I mean, we go back, they're gonna keep connecting. If I go back, it's connecting. Go back, it's connecting. Go back, it's connecting. And I go all the way back to here and it's connecting. And it wants to break through this, right? It wants to break through this. That's basically 3,400. It's like literally $100 away from that if it continues in this route. So tomorrow's gonna be interesting. Friday's gonna be interesting. And next week, once that video that I make it and I figure out the next date of the pump that I will be posting soon, maybe this weekend or before the end of the week, if I get the information, it's going to be vital to see how the market's going to react. As always, I want to thank all of you guys that are subscribers for your support, your encouragement, your feedback, you guys engaging in conversation with one another. I find that so amusing and awesome to see you guys actually talk, help each other out, explain things to each other, and even engage in conversation with me. And for all my first time viewers, I want to say welcome to my channel. And if you found this worthwhile and you want to check out my other videos just like this one, it's the same title. Go to my website page, right? I mean, not website page, channel, excuse me. Go directly to my channel and check them out so that you could see what I've been talking about the last couple of weeks and what's up to come in the next coming weeks. So just wanted to do an in between. I'm supposed to do these weekly, right? But every time I see something interesting, I want to fill you guys in so you guys can keep your eyes peeled and check it out how this is going to act tomorrow and Friday. Thank you guys for watching, and let's make some money.